Are we hosting?
If we can comment on a podcast, can we get a vote on if Maggie should get a dog? Because
yes.
Or if we could put a poll, if Maggie should get a dog. And if Maggie does get a dog, I'll bring it and show you guys what you guys have created.
And comment what kind of dog.
Yeah, because I've been going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth on like 5 different dogs.
Roll sound.
Rolling. Sound production, take 2.
What up? Welcome to the Gold-Blooded Season 2, Episode 3 podcast. I'm your host, Amaya, with Mags and Coach Ham.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Please state who you are and how you are a Gopher. Whatever. Yeah.
Does it start with me or does it start
Yep,
with me?
it goes
want
with
to
you.
go.
Okay. I'm a women's basketball and men's golf athletic performance coach here at the University of Minnesota. That's how I'm a Gopher.
Yeah, Coach Ham, state your name for the people.
My real name?
Yeah.
Kristen Zdanczewicz.
Period.
So then, why do people call you Coach Ham? Like, how did that happen? Because I just got here and people were like, that's Hammer. And I was like, okay.
Okay. When I was a Division III basketball player at UW Whitewater, I was being introduced to a small girls' basketball camp. My head coach was trying to pronounce my last name, and one of my teammates misheard it as ham sandwich.
What? Say your last name one more time.
Zdanczewicz.
I can hear that.
Yeah.
Ham
What?
sandwich.
Yes.
Ham sandwich.
Wait, that's actually hilarious.
So, lo and behold, my coach told him, "Hey, we're having pizza for lunch. Don't worry about it." I walk in the weight room the next day, and Jody Julius looks at me as I'm walking through the weight room, goes, "Ham sandwich," and I was in my head, I was like, "This is gonna stick."
It stuck.
It stuck. Here we are, some odd years later, and I lost the sandwich part, and now you have Coach Hammer.
Wait, how did it follow you here?
So, funny story. I was here on my interview, and Coach Roslyn Curry. We were having lunch with Carly and Danny, and somehow I must have mentioned that my nickname was Hammer because Coach Curry pretty much was like, "Oh, Ham," because she knew me previously, and that was my rugby nickname.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, I remember when
Iconic.
I was getting recruited, and they were like, "Oh, Coach Hammer," and I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah,
they were
it
like-
was really
And
intimidating
they were
at
like,
first.
"You'll find out why," and I was like, "Huh?"
What do you mean?
I was like, "Huh?"
To you, Bags, who are you?
I'm Maggie Czinano. I am a basketball player, which is how I'm affiliated with the U.
Love it.
Yep.
Can we
And a
get...
student.
Oh,
Yes.
student athlete. Okay.
Yep.
Can we get your year?
I'm a junior.
Nice.
Yep.
Major?
Science and psych, BS of psych.
Max is on the grind. She took anatomy last year.
I'm on the grind. I'm in
Insane.
chemistry right now.
We passed OChem, correct?
Labs. All right. Well, on the last pod, us freshies or sophomores now, I guess, talked
Super
about
sophomores.
Yeah, super sophomores. Talked about our burger battle journey, and I hear both of you guys love coffee. So let's hear, like, what are your favorite coffee shops, favorite coffee drinks? Like, tell us about it in Minnesota, or you can branch out. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I would say Coach Ham knows a lot more about coffee than I do. But I love 5 Watt, which is right next to my new apartment.
Oh
and
my
I go
gosh.
there all the time.
You were literally we were just talking about it.
I know. I go there all the time. And they have like signature like lattes. They're so good. I don't even know what they put in it, but it's amazing. And then Spy House is also really good, but I usually go there to study.
That's
because
a good
it's like
one.
a really
I
good like
It's a
study
vibe.
coffee shop.
Yeah.
And then you sent me one. You sent me, what's it called? It was so cute.
Is that the one, Honor Cafe?
Yes,
Yeah.
Honor Cafe. It was so good. I got coffee and like a green juice.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat outside and did my homework. It was adorable. So props to Coach Ham.
Shout out Coach Ham.
I got my homework done that day.
Yes. That's good. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Favorite coffee shops here in the Twin Cities. I frequent Dogwood, and then there's Fragment, which is on my way into work. And
Wait, is Dogwood by Spy House?
correct, off of Broadway.
I think I've been there.
Yes. Dogwood, I like their vibe. They have a ping pong table.
Yes.
And yes, they have a ping pong table that you can rent out and play. And then also, too, they have outdoor space as well. So I really enjoy their coffee. I prefer plain black coffee, pour over.
That's
so
insane.
Just
slow
straight
drip.
black coffee.
Yes.
Coach Ham.
That's insane.
Yeah, I think it's the best way to drink coffee because you get to taste the notes. So chocolate.
The notes?
Yeah, there's notes to coffee.
What does that mean?
See,
Tell
this
us,
is
what
why
is
I
a
went
note?
first.
Yeah, can we hear about these notes? What is that?
So
I was just like, I don't know what they put in it, but
I'm gonna
I
be.
can drink it for real.
So yeah, with coffee, there's a process till you bring it, outside of just having your Folgers or so. There's like a way to like when you grind it, you want to get a burr grinder so that way you can smell, a freshly ground coffee, and it's very refreshing, eye-opening, if you will. And then when you go through the process, whether it be a French press or AeroPress, these are just different brew methods. So you can pick up the notes that are with the process of with roasting your beans. So like if it's a lighter roast, you're going to get like melon, honeydew. If you're on a darker end, like you like your French or your Italian, it'll be darker, more richer notes, like dark chocolate, things like that.
Coach Ham, you're a coffee savant, is what I'm hearing.
oh my gosh.
Just
melon?
a little bit.
Insane.
Yeah.
Melon?
Just spit
Yeah, melon,
knowledge.
yes. If you're looking to branch out beyond your Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, and Caribou, I really highly recommend checking out some of these different coffee shops or roasters here in the Twin Cities. I've also...
Give the people a couple, besides the ones you just said.
5 Watt's another one. They're really good as well. So Dogwood Fragment, it's more like they bring in different coffee roasters from the country. So you'll get some from the Pacific Northwest, but then also internationally. So, and they'll do like a basic brew method, but you still get the notes that you're looking for if you do a manual pour. So, in the Big Ten, are we going there?
Yeah, because you'll come to, you'll be like,
She
oh,
gets
there's a coffee shop I
from,
gotta go to on the road.
everywhere.
Yeah, she
Every
just
trip
knows
we're on,
places.
she's just like at this amazing coffee shop, and I'm like, first off, how'd you get there?
Yeah.
How'd you wake up that early?
Well, as you know, that I'm an early riser and I have a lot of good energy. So I try to do my homework. And so if we are headed to, let's say, Maryland, I already have Vigilant is one of my favorite coffee spots, and it's within a 10-minute walk of our hotel. So when we look at our itinerary, I find out where I can go, and if I can, we'll walk there. Or one year I went to Rutgers and went to Penstock and took an Uber and Ubered back. So yeah, so there's different colleges and universities when we go on our trips that I like to explore, because who wants to be stuck in a hotel room?
You're right.
So
It sounds like
Are you
you're
just
a
sleeping
huge
during
fan.
this time?
Yeah.
yes.
Bro, we're usually
I'm
slumped.
knocked out.
Sleep is important, so you guys get to enjoy sleep, and whereas I wake up and I
Enjoy
want to enjoy a nice cup of coffee.
Would you say you're addicted? Both of you guys. Do you guys think you're addicted to coffee? Coach Ham, I feel like you kind of are,
Coach
but
Ham
in a
has
good
to be
way.
if she knows
Just
there's
because you have
notes
so
in
much knowledge
coffee.
on it, but it's not bad.
No,
There's worse things. Like
yes, there are worse things to be addicted to. Yes, I would say I'm a fan,
There we go.
a big like a super fan, if you will, so of coffee. So I usually try to keep myself to 18 to 12 ounces, and I usually have it before 12 o'clock, and that's where I cap it.
Yep, because it stays in your system for 10 hours.
Yes,
Learn
that's
that
right.
one.
Yeah.
It does?
Max,
So when you tell me you can't sleep, I know why.
for real.
So I drink it when I'm tired.
So all the time.
Yep.
I just actually had some because I knew we were gonna have a long day. So, or like when I'm like bored at home, I'll be like, oh, let me just go get a coffee. Like let me just go treat myself.
At least you're doing something.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But
It's
no,
really
I'm not
pretty
addicted.
Coach Ham, there's been a rumor that protein shakes can make you fat. Could you address this and tell the people the
Okay,
truth?
the rumor, how this rumor, okay, let's clarify the rumor. So our sophomores now have decided to stop drinking protein shakes
Not
after our lifts.
I did for a little bit, but I drink them now. I got one right over there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the other sophomores have decided to not drink protein shakes because it makes them fat. And Coach Ham hates it. So that's the rumor. So that's how it started.
Yeah.
I strongly dislike that the misinformation that's being spread. Protein shakes do not make you fat. They actually help you guys recover from your training sessions, which is really, really beneficial for being a female athlete. So whether you're getting 26 or 42 grams post-lift or practice session will definitely help because, rumor has it, more muscle, less problems.
There we go. Thanks for addressing the issue.
Yes.
Now we know. Dallin Twinham, we know now.
Take some notes.
Yes.
And grab a 42.
Yeah.
G other day in the locker room was like, if I drink this, will it really make me fat? I was like,
She's
No.
so easy influenced.
Yeah, no, the TikTokers and the that are out there.
Listen to Coach Ham. She knows what's up.
Yeah.
Well, Coach Ham, you told us how you got your nickname. Do you like your nickname?
I do, actually. It's taken its own persona, and, I've embraced it
Coach
throughout
Ham
the
and
years.
Ham.
Yeah.
Ham. Bro, there's so many. There's Hammer, Ham.
Ham.
Coach Ham.
Yeah.
I guess that's it. Ham sandwich. I love the ham sandwich.
My rugby teammates have a hammerhead, hamster, other.
Hamster.
Yeah, they've taken creative
That's
ways
adorable.
to.
Speaking of rugby, weren't you just in Canada?
I was working with the age grade pathway, sort of junior national team. So I was working with the U20s, and they had like their international tour, which was paired up with the senior side, that are in a Pac-4 series. So, yeah, it was a great time, and very similar to what I do here is what I was doing there.
Nice. Any good coffee shops? Any good coffee in Canada?
Yes, actually there was. So I was in Ottawa, and from our dorm, it was a 10 to 15 minute walk. And I woke up early when I had the opportunity to sleep in. And for our coaching staff, I brought back, it's called Little Victories, which I absolutely love. The
Is that
name.
what I saw?
Yes.
I saw it in the fridge in the weight room, and I asked her about it.
Oh, that's a different one.
Oh,
We
never
can get to
mind.
that one later.
Okay, because I didn't see it. What is it?
They're like, there's the cutest little things. They're like little like prepackaged coffee.
Are those like oval things?
No, they're a nitro can. So,
In your fridge, in the cherry
Yes.
juice. Yeah,
Yes.
I've
And
seen
the
them.
vitamins.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So
Well, I don't think I took my vitamins today. I have to go back up. All right, sorry.
That's fine.
Keep going.
Amaya Battle did not take her vitamins.
Sorry,
yeah, I'll
guys.
post that. So Ottawa had Little Victories, and then had also the option of the slow pour, which was very delicious. And again, they have different beans that they grinded and then slow poured, and I usually go with the barista's choice. But then coming back another day, I got pretty much their regular drip and brought that back, and everybody was very, very, very happy. So
So what I'm hearing, it was scrumptious.
it was scrumptious and a 15-minute walk.
Mm.
I think the senior sides, they hit up Happy Goat, which was walking distance from their hotel. So I did not get a chance to explore that one.
Nice. Did you bring anything back, like a hat?
I brought back a very, very cool hat. Your favorite.
Tell us about
You
it.
actually bought a hat?
Yeah.
I did.
I thought that was a joke.
No. So one of our off days, we took a 2-hour walk around the city. So we got to see Parliament on the Hill. And so Ottawa is very French dominated. So there was just learning about the French, I guess, Indigenous wars, and just learning about the colonization and respecting that. And then we went to one of the malls, again, very close to our hotel because it was very hot. We didn't want to get too far away. So as part of our recovery, we got gelato. And then while being in the shopping mall, I came across Drake's current store.
OVO.
OVO,
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
Mm-hmm. She actually did.
Yeah, so I walked in, October's very own, and I have been on the hunt for a white hat. And so, there was a particular hat that I really enjoyed, and I decided to spend a little bit too much, treat myself.
Worth it.
And
Treat yourself.
I have that hat, and I shared it with Amaya.
I love that.
You should have brought it. Can you wear one? Can you wear it in Greece?
I probably can wear it in Greece.
There you go.
I'm a little nervous because with my hats, I like to keep them cupped just the right way, and then also, if they're really nice, I like to kind of keep them in good condition. So being a white hat, I don't know with everybody's hands.
I won't. I'll touch it one time.
Just one
just
time?
to look at it.
I mean,
And then I'll put it
I'll
back.
share. I'll share.
Not real.
And then I'll put it back. Promise.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, I'll bring it. And so, yeah, I'll bring it on our Greece tour.
So, Max, Coach
I'll
Ham,
touch it one time.
you're involved in a lot of different things, obviously, like USA, like you were talking about. So, how did you end up here? Did your like connections from being involved and stuff? Like, tell us your story.
Yeah. So being a basketball player at the Division III level, I'm at scholarship. So I had the opportunity to try another sport. I got cut from softball. Yeah, it's one of those.
What position?
For the best.
For softball?
Yeah.
So I tried out at catcher and second baseman. And so the feedback was that I needed to focus on one position, and then I think my bat speed, they said it was questionable. I thought it was pretty good. So
It was solid. I know it was solid.
I know it was good.
Yeah.
So at the time, my basketball teammates, for fun, they were playing rugby leisurely, and so I went to one practice after being cut, and then I went to a rugby tournament in Madison, and I fell in love with it. So
Like you played in that tournament?
yeah, I think I played 8 hours straight, and the position that I practice at, I was not playing in the game. So
Really?
yes,
What position?
I was practicing at wing because that's what you traditionally do with newcomers for rugby. You put them out at wing and see if they learn the game, and then for this particular time, because I'm very competitive, the coach chose to put me at flanker, and so flanker is almost in a way like a linebacker, so a see ball get ball. And so there's
That's a perfect position for you.
yes. So number 7 is the jersey number that I wear, and I wore that for quite some time. So I probably played a little bit during my first year of college. In doing so, I was picked up by some coaches that were at the higher level, so like select sides, kind of similar to your AAU teams. And so, yeah, I just all of a sudden through that, my USA coaches at the time, under 23s, were here, and in addition to like a really good club team. So when I graduated, I ended up coming up here and connecting with a really good friend of mine, mentor, and teammate, Coach Wiley.
Coach Y.
Yes, she's the
You're
goat.
2.0.
Yes,
Or you're her 2.0, I guess.
yeah. So if you see us around, sometimes student athletes get us confused. I like to say that we're cousins, but we're
Go with
sisters.
it. Just go with it.
So Sarah Wiley was a teammate of mine at the time when I was playing for the club team up here and the U.S., and she was really influential for my career, keeping me healthy. In addition to, I really wanted to become her. So one of my dream goals was to work with women's basketball here at the University of Minnesota since I moved up here for rugby. And yeah, and then do you want me to go further? Or?
Well, yes, because 1, why women's basketball? And then 2, why athletic performance? Like, why strength coach?
Gotcha. So athletic performance, why? Because I didn't envision myself in college at Whitewater, sitting behind a desk becoming an accountant. So my good friend, Kathy Rossi, boss, we were in the same economics class, and I was struggling. She was trying to tutor me, and I just was like, I don't think I can do this. I don't want to be a part of business. And then I switched my major at Whitewater to Kines, which is named differently down there. So I didn't want to be a gym teacher, so I emphasized in Kines, and then in addition to coaching. And
It's kinesiology.
yes. Or
Good.
exercise science.
How to make sure they knew.
Yeah.
No, that's good. So from there, I just kind of getting in the nitty gritty. I told my counselor at the time, the academic counselor, I was like, hey, I really want to do what our strength coach was doing for women's basketball, Coach Stevie B, who's at UW Oshkosh. He's still in the game. And he was just really fun. And he was exciting. I really bought into what we were doing. It helped me as a basketball player stay fit. And then in addition to really helped me with rugby, because at the time, that type of training you have to do like personally on your own, and being a varsity athlete, I kind of got that or I guess those resources given to me. So I was maximizing it best, and I was like, if he's had a great influence on me, I want to do that for not only a basketball player but also rugby as well.
I love that. Giving
Yeah.
back.
Giving back. I
You
have a
give
certain
back well, Coach A. Will tell
You
you
do.
that.
servant
You
heart
do
here.
give back well.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
Love that. That was it's a
Yeah.
great story. Full circle.
full
Coach
circle.
Ham's
Yeah.
full of stories.
Yeah.
For real.
I
This
do
is
have some
true.
stories.
This is true.
I'm experienced.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, Max, let's hear your stories.
Yeah.
Why are you giving me that eye?
Well, first, start off by pronouncing your last name.
Okay. Maya still doesn't know how to pronounce my last name. How many times has it been said? Anyway.
Not
Czinano.
enough.
Sorry, what?
What?
Czinano?
No.
Oh, dang.
See? It's not just
Okay,
me.
so the C is pronounced like an S, and the Z is silent. So it's like Czinano.
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 Piano.
Czinano.
Kind of
Okay, got it.
reminds me of a piano.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But
Okay.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
Hungarian. And Italian. My grandpa is Italian. My grandma's Hungarian. My dad's a mix of both.
Here we are.
Yep.
Very good.
And you make good pasta. Because last year,
You don't mean it.
last year, because we do cooking classes, we made pasta. Do you remember?
Maya always wanted to be in my group.
I did. Can I be in your group today?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right.
You're a
We got
chef.
cooking class later.
I'm a chef. I think it's just like it's in the blood.
It is.
Yeah.
It
It's just
is.
in
Perfect.
the Italian blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Meg. So
Yeah.
we heard about a little bit of your family history, but what brought you here to the U?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm from here. But yeah, basically just staying at home. I'm a homebody. So, and then I know I wanted to play in the Big Ten if I got the opportunity. So, yeah, it just all kind of aligned.
Where from here? Where in Minnesota?
Watertown,
Mm.
Minnesota.
Where they drive tractors
Where they
to
drive
school.
Tractors to school. Yep, small town, very small town.
So freshman year, you didn't play much, battling an eye injury.
Freshman year was like a dream.
A
A
fever
journey.
dream. Not a
journey of
good dream.
No.
Yeah.
So last year was kind of your first full season, you could say.
Yeah.
So how was that?
Yeah, last year definitely kind of felt like my true freshman season, even though it was it was a mix of emotions. But it felt good. It felt good to be healthy, which I didn't get to experience much of my freshman year. So,
What did you do to, because obviously being sidelined would be hard, especially freshman year. So what did you do to battle back from that? Or how did you handle that?
I was with Coach Ham a lot. Yeah, my injuries I had a lot of ankle injuries and then my eye, which I kind of touched on the first episode of this ever. Yeah, a long time ago. But yeah, I had an eye injury that put me out for like 3 months and an ankle injury that put me out for like another 3 months. That happened back to back. So those sucked. But yeah, I spent a lot of time with Coach Ham, a lot of time with Steve, doing like band workouts with like an eye patch on. Coach Ham has really seen me at my worst.
I've seen the pictures with you in the eye patch. It is actually funny.
It's so bad. Like I could not. I was like sitting in the locker room in the pitch black while everybody else was practicing because I couldn't be in the light. Like it was tragic. But yeah, a lot of Coach Ham and a lot of Steve, and then just having that support of my family helped a lot.
Last year was your first start. I can't remember what game and when, but how did
Illinois.
it feel? Illinois?
Yep.
The first time, so here, or the second time? So there.
Here, the first
Here.
time.
So tell us about that. What did it feel like to start for your first time, and then what did it feel like to start from then on? Because we both used to be bench buddies, remember?
Yeah, me and Maya used to be
Yes.
bench buddies in the beginning of the season, and we
used to
loved it.
Yes, we would be like, okay, what's this play? What does this
Yes,
player do?
we would go over the plays while the game was already happening.
Yes.
Yes.
We loved it. And then Maya started a couple games in or something.
Yeah.
And then she left me. And
Sorry.
then I started like halfway through the season.
You
or
came and
something.
joined.
Yeah, but I honestly love it's just two different things. Like if you start on the bench, you get to kind of see the game before you go into it. And then once I started starting, I would like go over all the things that I would like want to see before the game prior. So like during shoot around. So I'd like watch who I was guarding and all their kind of tendencies before the game started. So it was just kind of like an adjustment, but it was good.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
I actually really enjoyed it.
I did too. It was
we were
fun.
chilling. We really were.
We were chilling.
But
That's good paying attention to scout.
We were. We really
Yeah.
were.
We were.
'Cause
Me
we'd
and
be
Maya
like,
were
oh,
locked
this
in.
player does this.
Yeah.
Oh, she just did it.
Yeah.
We were really locked
And then
on
we'd be
that.
like, when we go in, we gotta do this,
yeah,
this.
yes, we literally would. Yes.
I know. Yeah, it was good. Me and Maya had it locked down.
We did.
Mhm.
Let's go back. Tell us about your time spent with Coach Ham in the weight room your freshman year. What did she have you doing, and what was it like?
I mean, it was a lot of fun. I think that's kind of where me and Coach Ham's relationship started, for sure. But it kind of depended on what I could do. Like, in the beginning, it was a lot of, like, band work, which actually kills. Band work
Like
is
glutes?
it was
The
like
mini band
it was more
series
like
stuff?
single leg because I had that ankle injury. So it was kind of a lot of that. When my eye happened, I could still lift, but it was just blind. So yeah, it was a lot. I mean, it would be like, because I knew that I was still recovering from an injury, it would be like right before the game, like after shoot around, I'd go in there and lift with Coach Ham and that kind of stuff. So it was, I mean, I thought it was really good for me, like moving forward. And the next year I gained a lot of strength that I didn't have
For
coming
real,
in.
you're strong.
Thank you.
Coach Ham, you did a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you. I came in like this big. So yeah, we've made a lot of improvement.
It's because
Thanks
you
to
drink
Coach
the
Ham.
protein shakes.
I know, it's because I drank a lot of protein shakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So I was scrolling through Twitter last night. I actually sent it to you,
Yeah.
and I saw you and your sister having a camp together.
Yes.
Let's hear about it.
Okay, so our camp is on July 30th, and me and my older sister Monica are doing a camp in our hometown in Watertown, which I'm really excited about. We've been talking about it for a while. But yeah, it's co-ed, all that kind of stuff. It's two like sessions. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited to be with Monica again because she's kind of all over the place. And just to be able to be home and kind of giving back to that community, which I'm really excited about.
I'm excited
So yeah, go ahead and sign up. Yeah, so the reason we kind of thought it was a really good idea was Monica's obviously a very back to the basket post, and those you don't really find a lot of those in our game today. And then I'm obviously like a guard, so having those two kind of skill sets, we were really excited about, and being able to split up this group into like post work, guard work, and then playing together, because playing together as a post and a guard is really important. But yeah, and then just keep girls in sports. We want to be able to like empower young girls because the rate of girls dropping out of sports is really high right now. So just being an influence on them and showing them that they can do it no matter what. And yeah.
I love that. I really do.
Thank you.
Positive vibes.
I
Thank you.
love-
Positive vibes. So yeah, we'd love to
that.
see you. And I think
there.
we might have another one soon in August. So if you can't make it in
Oh.
July,
Come to
there
August.
might be
It's like
one in
end of August?
Can I sign up?
Beginning of August. Yes,
Ooh.
please sign up. Yeah, the grades are 2nd grade to 6th grade, and then 7th grade to 12th grade.
Wonderful.
You heard it here, folks. Go to the
You
camp.
heard it here.
Go to the camp.
Go to my Twitter.
Yes.
There's the link.
All right, Coach Ham. Today, after lift, you're telling us about phases and like contracting muscles.
Yeah.
It's not gonna sound good when I say it, but the best athletes contract their muscles the quickest, and our goal is to, because it goes like this. Our
Yep.
goal is to make this line sharper.
Correct.
So
It goes like this, and to make this one sharp.
elaborate a little bit more for the people, and then tell them what you have us doing in the weight room right now.
So for
I'm
the
feeling good. She's having us doing good stuff.
yes, my goal is always to make sure that we want to mitigate risk of injury. Right, I can't stop it because it's sport, but if I can make you more resilient in different angles through weight room training. So this particular summer phase, there's 3 phases. If anyone's familiar and they're a kinese major, physiology major, then triphasic or the muscle contractions. This is another way that we want to emphasize. So 3 weeks in the beginning of June after we generally prep you guys to get into this serious weightlifting phase. focus on eccentrics. And so that's the lowering part. So if I make a V, that's that downward slope. So if you think about like loading into your jump shot, loading into triple threat. Now this current phase is the isometric phase. So that amerization is the technical term. That hold.
Is a big word.
It is a big word.
The fact that you just like
Please
have
define
these on
that.
like memory is
Please
crazy.
define that.
It's your isometric. And again, we were touching on that. So that's that pause. So when you lower down, pause, and then right before you explode out. So it's like training your shortening strength cycle. It's like kind of like a spring where we're trying to load you up and then teach you how to explode out of it. So
Like a little spring.
yes. So we have 3 phases. So we have an 8-week training block. So what I did is broke those down into those 2 muscle actions, so eccentric, isometric, and then now before we get playing in our foreign tour, we'll spend on some power, more strength, like a quicker strength phase where it's just like we don't have to focus on those muscle actions. We'll go play, and then when we come back, depending upon what our preseason looks like, we may or may not touch on those aspects. So
Awesome.
Sounds great. She's doing a great job.
She is doing a
Yes.
great job.
It's fun.
yeah.
It really
It is fun.
So
Like the weight room actually has really good energy. I love it.
Yeah, it's actually we have a really great group. You guys have bought in. You guys feed off of each other, even though sometimes we may look a little sluggish or Dal gives me a hard time about what we're doing.
Dal, fix it. Dal, fix it. Fix
But-
the attitude.
Yeah, but I think what the biggest thing is that you guys are like you just are picking up what I'm teaching, and my lifelong goal for you guys as athletes is you take some of these habits that we're teaching and you take it beyond whether you become a pro or just in your everyday life, that you take these fitness concepts and you apply it.
I will.
I will,
When I'm
too.
done playing, I will never deadlift again. Tell you that.
That's
right
fair.
now.
That's fair.
Deadlift.
You can
good
do
at
leg
that.
press.
Maya was
You
lifting
can
with
do-
the big girls today.
I was.
She had
Yes,
a
you
belt
were.
on.
in with the dogs.
Yeah.
She gonna be deadlifting. Just watch.
So our post group, like Soph, AJ, and then Ami, they are lifting a little bit heavier than our wings and our guards. So everybody
We'll
has
get
a
there.
place within the weight room. So
We'll get
just
all
like on the
belong.
court, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you told us what we're doing, and I guess that kind of tells us a little bit about your job. But when you're in the weight room, like when we're lifting, what are you doing? Like what? Like,
What does it look like? Like what do
Yeah.
you like?
'Cause
Point of
I
view?
see you
Yeah.
walking around. Sometimes you disappear. Like, what are you doing? What's going through your head? All that.
This is interesting.
Yeah, I want to hear.
So, I guess we'll start with on-court warm-up. So, getting you guys ready for practice and everything. When I check in with you, I like to have those small one-on-one conversations, kind of get a beat of where you're at, and that usually kind of dictates where I want to go with our warm-up. So that way, when you get into your drills and stuff, you're not looking sluggish. During that time on the sideline, while you're actually going through your practice, what I plan for the day or what I have for that week. So like this week, we flip some things. So like traditionally we'll go on Thursday, we'll do a lower body, but because
we did bench.
we decided to switch that because of the way the schedule looks.
Yes.
So
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah,
by the
that was
way.
Yeah.
amazing.
Could not have deadlifted yesterday if we
No.
really had
yeah,
to.
so like
I was
understanding.
loving that bench.
Mhm.
Yeah, so understanding our practice and what that looks like with our staff, and understanding how we want to make sure again you're getting the most out of it, but then also too you're feeling like you're recovering too. So, so while you guys are practicing, I'll come downstairs. I'll work with our professional interns. So if you guys are interested in being a basketball strength coach, we have internships that are available.
It's fun. It's really
It
fun.
is
It's really fun. You'll have
We
a great
love
time.
them.
Yes.
And
So
we're a fun group.
yes. So
We are.
get the opportunity to work with our men's and women's basketball team and golf team. So
Come on.
both Tyler and Eric are doing a great job of setting up what I programmed out for you guys. So we just make sure that that's set up. So once you come off the court, you guys are ready to lift. So during that lift, I'm looking at form. I'm looking at what the weights are already been set in the workout, where we need to make adjustments. So like understanding, so there's 14 of you guys right now. We're a team of 15. So I understand based on working with Steve, like if you have any injuries, what modifications that we may or may not need. So like the freshmen this year, they have a different lift than what you guys are on right now when it comes to our single leg work. So they're doing a front rack split squat. You guys are working with a safety bar and loading it a lot heavier because you have had that training underneath me. So you're more familiar in what movement patterns I'm looking for. So if there's some issues, I like to correct them, or like I help the guys understand, like if they want to become in my position, they understand like how to build those relationships with you guys to help you guys become better and to correct and then make those modifications. So I'm not yelling at them because I see it. So
Yeah.
I'm like a hawk. So I just try to make sure everybody's
She is a
looking
hawk.
good.
This is true.
And I guess the tomfoolery or the shenanigans that do tend to sometimes happen when we get to the dumbbell pit, especially on our Flex Fridays, we just try to stay a little locked in and we're not shooting mini bands across the room.
My fault.
She
My bad,
did.
guys.
Safety first.
Yep.
She went,
I apologize.
No, you're good. I was like, teaching moment.
I knew I messed up when it happened. It's okay.
Yes.
Well, Max, what is it from a player? What is the?
I mean,
Who's your
you were a player
POV?
too.
Okay, but
it's
I'll go
like,
after you.
I mean, I guess I'm not like staring at other people like Coach Ham is, but like I'm more focused on me and my group. We're in like different groups and just kind of like getting it done and productively. I feel like we're just always trying to push and push and push, mostly because we're tired.
We want to get it over with.
But also because we're just tired. Yeah. But yeah, it's fun. It is like
It's
genuinely really fun in the weight room.
Like sometimes I'll be like, oh wow, we have to lift, but then I get there, it's like we gotta lift. It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it
We
is
gotta
really
live.
fun.
Well, so now I'm doing my job. So that way it's
She's
fun,
doing her
it's
job,
interacting,
yes.
and you guys are getting the intent that we're looking for. But mainly it's like you're having fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not you're dredging that.
I don't really care what we do as long as we have fun. I'm chilling.
Yeah, me too.
All right. What, Coach Ham? You're always in charge of Ox. So obviously you like country, but what else and who else do you like to hear in the weight room? This could be with the team or when you're like on your own.
So actually, I playing DJ, so that's like my side gig.
DJ Ham,
DJ.
DJ and coffee savant,
Yes.
Oh,
and
I'm
strength
still
coach,
impressed by
and
the
rugby
coffee.
player.
Yeah. Well, I wear many hats just like you.
Yes,
know, 'cause-
OBO
She can do it
OBO
all.
hats.
OBO
yeah.
hats.
Well, you're also getting into photography.
Yeah, that's
Oh my gosh, wait. Can we talk about this? Maya loves the camera. She's saving up for a new camera, so
I
if you
am.
want to donate.
pretty sure that's illegal. But you
That's
can
illegal,
support.
but
There could be like some sponsorship, right, with the NILs
Sony, yes,
out there.
Sony,
so,
Sony sponsored me.
yeah, if you're
I
like
want Sonia. I want the A64. Please sponsor me.
yeah, but she's like literally was just taking pictures of like Tyus Jones and like she just started this and she's a big deal.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
So
I want to go to Mag's rooftop and take pictures because
my rooftop in my new apartment is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But hit up Battle Time Flicks on Instagram.
Follow the
Yes.
account, please.
Follow the account. She's really going up. Anyway,
Great shout
My
out.
dog.
There it is.
can get back to
Back to the
music.
music.
Yeah,
Yes.
is it like
DJ
a
Hammer
scheduled
time.
scheduled production.
Yes.
So just for everyone, I think this is standard generally across most weight rooms. When you're at the university level, we try to keep the music clean. And then in addition to, rap is pretty much blaring. So so with our group, I try to make sure that we have a good touch of hip hop, rap, a little bit of country, because we have actually more country
A lot
fans
of it.
this year than we've
But
had in
it's been a
previous
lot of
years.
country. but
Dal, AJ. I'm not gonna lie, I like country too, but
country
not
can
every
kinda
day.
hit. Country
Yeah.
can kinda,
Yeah.
I feel
Bryn
like on
likes
arm
it.
days, I can get behind country.
Yeah, arm days is a country day.
Yeah.
That's a great connection.
So
That's
your
a
Flex
great
Fridays, be
connection.
sure to play some country music.
You're welcome, Buddy Wall. Buddy Wall.
Love it.
Yeah. Outside of that, I actually do enjoy some good EDM.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like you've actually played a little bit more. And
Yeah.
we've talked
Is that
about
like the-
this.
It's got a different beat. So if you're familiar with, I'm blanking on this right now, but Ilium, there's other, or DJ Tiesto. Let's get down to business. Swedish House Mafia.
Yeah, wasn't that playing today?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Down to business.
Sing it back.
Yeah, and then we got. I encompassed it all except for probably.
Okay. You cracked me up. Sorry, Coach Ham.
No, you're good. Yeah, I like to listen to a majority. I don't get too much into R&B or like slower stuff.
Not in the weight room.
Not in the weight room.
Sometimes the sad
Sometimes
songs
some
hit,
sad
and
songs.
Yeah,
like,
they
kinda
do
get
hit.
me
Rod
going.
Wave,
you
Rod
need
Wave.
to
Rod
like
Wave.
feel it to get through.
Yeah.
Like the pain.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it gets you. It's like one more.
It
rap.
hits you more. It's like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. What was there like a Post Malone song that I was like jamming out to, and you're like, "Who hurt you?" I was like,
But like,
I remember that.
But you know how like you don't have to really be in pain to like relate to a
Yeah.
sad song.
Yeah.
You just gotta get in like the what if this happened?
Yes.
Yes,
And then,
yes.
like, you can like jam to it.
Yeah.
That's me all the time.
For real.
They're so
No,
nice.
because you
The
have
lyrics slap.
They do.
yeah,
And the one Post Malone song, me and Kenny were talking about this, where he said, "Wake up." I don't actually. Never mind.
Was
He
it
had
his
a
new one?
crazy bar. It was the morning song.
Oh yeah, his new one that
and
came
he
out.
Said, guess why that's called? Why they call it morning? That was insane.
Yeah, that was a good
That's
bar.
crazy wordplay.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
His song "Morning."
Yeah.
It's on his new album that's dropping. So he'll. Oh yeah, this is great. You're pulling
Yes.
up the lyrics.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a play on words.
Don't want to supper up. Don't.
The
Is this
sun
kara-
is
this is when we
killing
get
my
into
buzz.
karaoke?
That's why they call it morning.
Wait,
Isn't
what?
that tough? Do you get it? And it's morning like
Morning like you're mourning
Yes,
someone.
isn't that tough? That guy. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes.
Can we play that on our next lift, please?
Yeah, we can.
That's what I call
His
it
new album, he's
morning.
actually going to be on tour again.
Really? Are you
Yeah.
gonna go?
My sister and I saw him last fall at Fiserv in
That's
Milwaukee.
actually insane.
His concert was great.
You gotta
Yeah.
go again.
Yeah, definitely. So whenever he comes to Minneapolis, or I'll take the 5-hour drive back home to
Post
Milwaukee.
Malone, if you see this podcast, please get us free tickets.
Yes.
All right, Max. You never have a preference.
Yeah,
so what
you're
do you
very-
like to hear?
Okay, guys,
Because
listen.
I'll never hear you say
The reason I
anything.
never have a preference is because when somebody says a preference, everybody's like, no.
That's only when people
Why?
say
Like,
country
Country,
on a
yes,
rainy
literally.
Monday
Yeah,
morning.
on a Monday morning.
Like, I can really jam to anything. But if I'm lifting by myself, it's probably, okay, there's two different moods.
Let's hear them.
One is like the R&B, like just really hit the soul.
Mhm.
You know, I'm a big R&B fan.
Is that the SZA?
Love SZA. Girl. Her. Are you kidding me? Anyways, so that's like one of them. The other one is like you really gotta like get going.
Okay.
And that's like not even like a rap. You know, like the old hits that like are just loud, like loud
Yeah.
songs. Cause
Like
if
the
it's
La La
loud-
song
yeah,
that you played in the car one time.
yeah. Who's that by? Fergie.
Fergie.
Yeah.
I think so. Something like that.
Fergalicious.
But like that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not like, cause the rap, like I can't like listen to the lyrics. Like if I'm listening to rap, I want to listen to the lyrics, and if I'm lifting, I can't really do that, cause then I just hear like background noise. Like I want to hear the lyrics, and the lyrics gotta push me.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because that means you really listen to music. People listen to music, but they don't listen to music.
Correct.
Yeah. Listen. So that's why I just don't have a preference because we already know what's gonna be on there.
Facts.
It's Drake, Lil Country, and some Rod Wave. Like
This is
every
true.
time.
This is true every time.
We
need
have
to
a
switch it
shuffle.
up.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
need to switch it up. one
What are
time.
we listening to this Sunday?
We still have to keep Drake on there.
Okay, so
Well,
Drake,
yeah,
Country, and Rod Wave.
Drake.
Oh, we can take Rod out.
We can take
Okay.
Rod out.
For
And then who
what?
are we putting in?
Can we
Future,
play?
Metro
No.
Boomin?
One time I
Soul
asked
Flex
if we
the
could play
T-Pain.
like Disney, some Disney bops, and you shut that down so.
at the edge of the water.
Yes, please.
I feel like that's like you can sing with that in your cold tub sessions.
No, but what? Sometimes
Listen.
the Disney songs fuel you, and you start singing,
Okay.
and
You can like pump to
feel
the
it.
beat, like I've been staring at the edge of the water.
All right, this Sunday, Well, with split squats, we'll start off with some Disney anthems,
Yes!
and then we'll see where we go from
You
there.
heard it here. I'll let you know she actually did
no
it on
country
the next
now.
pod.
Sorry.
I'll let you know.
Maldal, you've had your time to shine.
Yes, for real. The
Moana's
past month.
stepping in.
It's true.
Okay, last couple questions about the weight room. Coach Ham, what's your favorite or funniest moment in the weight room with women's basketball? Any year, anytime. If there is one.
Anytime.
I don't know, famous, but I would probably say over the years that I've been here at Minnesota is when you guys get to express yourself. When it comes to when we get to see you guys like hit some personal PRs in your lifts, just because like through the 8 weeks or whatever cycle that we're on, being able to see the athletes that I've worked with come across some new PRs, like whether that been like when I worked with our throwers. In the beginning of my career here, seeing them, hit some heavy cleans or even 2 squats with our sprinters and stuff, like hitting 90 degrees, at 225, and then watching both you two have evolved in the weight room with your squats, and then in addition to the
Force
hex bar.
plates.
Oh yeah, you can see like your squat goes
Listen,
up,
my
bounce
force
goes
plate
up.
jump has really been going up.
Yeah.
It's been no. You were at 15 all last year. You're probably at what 17.
I had
now?
a 16 jump the other day.
What?
Yep.
I just started
I'm
hitting
like
14.
this.
Yeah,
Every once in a while, it's like a little 14, and then
Yeah,
like,
when are we gonna force plate again? I'm ready.
well, it'll be on Sunday
Girl.
because that's the beginning of the week, and that's
There we
what we have traditionally have done.
Maya hits the force plate so
before
hard.
legs.
Her landing is like, dong.
It rattles.
Yeah, you're gonna break the machine.
One time it popped my blister. Do you remember
It
that?
did, yeah. You
No,
kind of
how
oozed all
would
over.
I remember that? It wasn't my blister that was being popped.
Everybody's like, ew. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, those are my proud moments and fun moments too. And then just like your pure joy of like you guys getting into it, support, like spotting each other.
Yeah.
Arm farm is probably like a classic because
I'm fine.
you're feeling the jersey. You got bicep
Yeah.
curls. Who gets
Fine
mad
the
about bicep
arms.
curls?
What'd you say?
Who gets sad about that?
No
Get
one.
in a 1 and 2 and 1 and 2
And some triceps?
and 1 and 2 and
We need Mags out here for every episode.
I was just giving them
You
a
guys are, like, your
demonstration in
energy's
case they're
really
new to the
good.
weight room.
Bro.
Trent, you got some good quality stuff now that you have to go through.
I'm just giving them a demo, that's all it is.
Are you guys communications managers, right?
I don't know. We'll
No.
see. I don't know what I want to do yet.
Not a communications
She's
major.
an anatomy gal. Me and Max actually didn't have a
Listen.
class together
Well, who's
last
going to
year.
be the next Coach Ham?
Who's gonna be what?
Who's the next Coach Ham? I have
What do
to
you
have a
mean?
succession plan.
You're leaving? You're not leaving? No.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm just
Oh, I
saying
was
when
like,
there's
Coach
that
Ham?
time.
She's announcing it now.
I am not leaving. I am here.
Why were we talking about this?
I'm just saying when the time comes, and I get to be like
You
oversee.
see, I'm
AJ.
interested in sports
AJ probably would
psychology.
be-
AJ, yeah.
Or Kinley on the low, because Kinley's repping it out.
She do be
She's
repping
working
it out.
hard.
Or McKinley.
Oh,
McKinley.
McKinley. Sorry. Yeah, I call her Kinley. Yeah,
Oh, then
It's her.
Yeah.
like it's in the DNA. So I got 2.
got to.
So as
Yeah.
time goes on, their majors will change and they'll understand,
yes,
and they'll become a strength and conditioning coach or
Yeah.
athletic performance coach. That's good. We need strong females in the field.
we do.
Yeah.
We need strong females in every field.
Yes, that's a whole conversation actually. For
Yeah, that's a different
You
podcast.
probably heard me rant. I know Mags has heard me rant about this all the time.
Maya rants a lot about a lot of things.
Future is female.
No, you know what Maya does? Maya has the weirdest come to God comments ever. She lays there in the locker room and she'll just say
Starfish recovery
something.
pose.
I can't even give you an example because they're that I'm like, Maya, what are you
But
thinking?
if you
Like,
sit and think
if-
about it, it's knowledge.
but that's why. Why are you
Yeah.
sitting and thinking about it? If I could live in one person's brain for one day, it would 100,000 billion% be Maya. Because
Stop. I would want to live in your brain. Because some Max, I just see her in different vibes, or she'll just be singing yesterday. Wishing it, wishing it, Or Max sits on her porch or deck, whatever, with her
Yeah, I
dog
drink
and
coffee.
eats breakfast and watches the sun.
You got a pup? You
Listen,
moved from a cat to a pup.
I don't actually have a dog. Okay.
Are we housing?
If we can comment on a podcast, can we get a vote on if Maggie should get a dog? Because
Yes. Everybody say yes.
My mom's against it, but I'm watching my household dog from home while my sister is at a bunch of AAU tournaments. And I've become really attached to the schedule of waking up, taking it out, feeding it and going to practice. And then I have somebody to come home to. Like, that's adorable because now I live alone. So comment below if we could put a poll if Maggie should get a dog. And if Maggie does get a dog, I'll bring it and show you guys what you guys have created.
Yes. And comment what kind of dog.
Yeah, because I've been going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth on like 5 different dogs. I also go to the Humane Society to play with dogs twice a week. So
She's not lying.
I'm not
She's
lying.
not lying. Did you go this week?
I haven't this week because we've been so busy.
I wanted to go with you.
It's adorable. The Golden Valley one is the best one. I sit in a room. I'm there for like 2.5 hours every day. The people like know my name. They're like, oh, hi.
This is why I would want to be in Maggie's brain.
I go there and I just play with the dogs. And then they're always like, are you thinking about adopting? And I'm like,
yes.
I'm just here to play. And then you can like walk the dogs and take them outside. They're so happy because they are in a cage all day. Oh my gosh. It brings me so much. Is serotonin the right word?
Sure.
Yeah,
you're the
dopamine.
chemistry major.
Yeah.
I'm not a chemistry major. I'm just taking chemistry.
Same thing.
Serotonin and dopamine,
my
that
life
was
has
given.
become really interesting since I've moved, and I love dogs. So
it is. And I just see you, and then I don't, and then I do. Like, you're just like mysterious, too.
Because all I do is go home, and I got a projector, so I never leave my room with my dog.
Mm-hmm.
We sleep like 5 times a day.
You sharing too much info right now.
Okay, so you got a good nap schedule.
I got a good nap schedule.
You're also giving back to the community, which it seems like walking and being what's the technical term for being one of the, like a dog walker for the Humane Society? So
I don't know, but I've asked if I should
volunteer.
like I've gotten the card to volunteer, but you need to like
Max, I will volunteer.
I know,
with
but
you.
I think you need to like really donate time, and we don't like have that much time, so I just kind of go in when I'm free. Yeah.
So
But it's like the most amazing thing, and I kind of thinking I need to switch up my Humane Society, so like, because I think they're getting like they're understanding that
they're like, this goes crazy.
They're really waiting for me to adopt one, and that's why I need this poll, because I've been this close, you don't know how many times, to adopting a dog. That is way too big for my apartment space. So,
all right,
let me know.
I'm gonna just give you something to ponder and marinate on. With our schedule,
I know.
Moving forward, when we start competition, here's my concern. And I think others may have the same concern. It's like when we go on road trips, how is the dog being cared for?
Listen,
I thought we had somebody who could take care of it. I can't remember.
Yeah, I have a friend in my building that would probably be able to take care of it. And
or Rover, right?
Yeah. Okay. And my dad lives like 15 minutes away from me, which I still have to convince him. Give me a moment. But
that'll be
say
easy.
We have all that in alliance.
We're good.
Should I get a dog?
Yes. Yes, please get a dog. Please title this podcast, Should Maggie
get a dog? Because I'm not kidding. This has been a question I have been like pondering for the longest time.
This is true.
And I talk to Amaya about it all the time, and she keeps trying to convince me.
Yes, get a dog.
It's an investment.
I want a dog. Me and Nia planned we're going to... Dad, if you see this, I'm getting a dog junior year.
See, I'm in my junior year, so I think it's just a calling. Anyways. And I'm living by myself now, so it's like perfect.
Yeah.
And
my
apartment complex loves dogs.
You seem just so much happier with your dog around.
I agree. When like sometimes I do get mad that I have to go let him out to the bathroom, but like that's okay. Because it's like a child. And like every parent gets mad at their kid every once in a while.
Facts.
Yeah.
This is
so
true.
I think I'm prepared. I think I'm ready. My boyfriend also is telling me no.
He said no?
Listen, he has a cat.
Oh.
So whatever, but
get it.
I think I have to get it.
You do.
Sorry, Gage. Hope you have fun in practice. I'll be getting a dog.
I'm coming with you when you get this dog.
Yes.
2, we're going to the Humane Society next week.
You guys
Because I wanted to come with you this week.
Yeah.
But we never have time.
Yep.
So
I'm not kidding. That's literally the highlight of my entire life.
Maybe this Saturday.
And my mom thinks I'm like crazy every time.
Yeah. Please buy your season tickets. I'm so sorry if Mag scared you away, but get your season tickets. We're gonna be a show. See what Coach Ham created in us, or
yes, please
developed
buy
in
your
us.
season tickets.
Yes,
it'll be a lot of fun, and I won't act like this.
I really hope not. I mean, like low key, yes, because it'd be funny.
I only act like this outside the basketball court.
Yeah, that's true.
Either way, get your season tickets.
Either way,
love to see you at the barn.
Yes,
this upcoming
come
season.
to the barn.
Yes, thanks for watching, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.